Obahin bebre ano poku are no ma wa.
How are you, Abby? Can you hear me?
Memorandum 46, yeah?
This is exactly what's going on, my brother. 1,200 people have come through Blaxit.
Hello and welcome to another day in paradise, and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Nairobi. In today's video, so after last night's expose on Blaxit's phone call, I took a look at some of the comments that were being made about Blaxit, and there was one reoccurring comment that kept coming up, and that was people questioning Blaxit's mental condition. A lot of people say this. A lot of people say that this person is crazy and that person is crazy, and the reality is, at first I didn't take much notice of it, but because it kept coming up over and over and over again, I listened to that phone call in its entirety. I hope you guys appreciate me having to go through a 45 minutes of this.
Hey!
Boy.
Any of those people care?
Exactly. So, give me a little respect for this. So, I started listening more carefully to the video, and I asked myself one very important question. Is she mentally healthy? Is she fully mentally healthy? Many people, especially us in our community, in the diaspora, many of us do have problems, but we rarely, and sometimes we seldom, act on it. Sometimes we don't even know we have it. We have it, but we don't know we have it. We can sometimes develop issues with our mental condition. Clearly, we can't do anything about it because most of the times we don't know we have it. But why is it this comment kept coming up? Why do people continuously question whether Blaxit is mentally fit? We're going to try and answer this question tonight, but first I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, share, click the bell notification, and please consider supporting the channel on our Patreon, link in the description. Please consider supporting the Oversight channel as well. All you have to do is follow it. The link is also in the description. So once again, tonight we're going to go through another part of her phone call, and we're going to try and figure out just what everybody was seeing that I couldn't see, or what people were hearing in this phone call that I couldn't hear. Initially, I didn't hear anything. And then, well, take a listen to this.
I had Homeland Security in my office. You think it's a joke? Hey!
Homeland Security
In my office.
from the US.
Yeah, we have office. Yes, right. That's right, hon. And the embassy sent me a message already to tell me that they don't like what I'm doing.
Homeland Security. See, she said that she had Homeland Security in her office, and they told her, hey, we don't like what you're doing. Now, how many of you people out there watching this video believes that? How many of you believe that the American government even realize that this blip is on their radar at all? Do you not think that the American government have bigger fish to fry? No, of course not. They will send Homeland Security. They will use some of their resources not to fight the militants in Senegal. No, of course not. We're going to have to send someone to Blaxit's office. Come on, this is so silly. I don't even know what to say.
I'm telling these agents, listen, I wish I could talk. Let me just say this to you, yeah? All you've got is smear campaign after smear campaign after smear campaign. Now, what's happened is, let me explain to you why, because you need to understand. The trigger point's meeting the president. The trigger point was meeting the vice president. The trigger point was being invited into the National Assembly. The trigger point is being invited to Liberia, being invited to Sierra Leone, being invited to Ghana, being invited to Guinea-Bissau. This is the trigger point, being invited to the UN. The government has been great and has given us, you know, a good level of security.
Clearly, Blaxit has an overinflated ego. I can see that. Whether it's a mental condition, I don't know. But you have to factor in many other things that she says inside this telephone call. And I think it would have been better if I made this video at the end of these series of videos, because then it would come out more and more that perhaps she does have a false sense of grandeur in herself. This is very narcissistic, right?
As soon as this little COVID issue's over, I'm taking it all over the continent. I'm going to meet with all the heads of state, and no one is going to stop me.
I'm going to take it all over the continent. I bet you there are many other African continentals who are sitting at home in Ghana, in Nigeria, or in Kenya, watching this video right now, and I bet you that they cannot wait to receive Blaxit and her automatic citizenship proposal. Do you think that is what she's going there for? Do you think that she's going to go there and speak to the people of Nigeria, normal Nigerians? Do you think she's going to speak to Ghanaians about this, Kenyans, grassroots? No, she don't care about you guys. She cares about the politicians. She cares about the bigwigs, the people who are actually making the decision. She doesn't believe that the decisions are made by you because she doesn't care about your sovereignty. She doesn't care that this is your country. She believes that she can come into any African country and do exactly what she wants. Exactly the same thing that she did in the Gambia.
Time from people who try to steal from me. I will deal with you harshly. If you try and defame me, disgrace me, I will deal with you harshly. One by one. When I was in London, I was driving a Range Rover Sport and a Mercedes convertible. What the fuck? You said I was poor. I sold my big 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom yard. Yeah? I sold my Range. I sold my Mercedes convertible. Right? I'm a successful person. How dare you? I've still got more properties in England. How dare you? I purchased my first house aged 18.
What does she mean by deal with you harshly? What is she, a gangster? It is plainly obvious that the number one person in Blaxit's life is Blaxit herself. You can hear that she has this overinflated ego. And all she's doing at this moment is posticulating to the other person on the other end of the phone. And it's clear that the other person perhaps doesn't even want to hear all this. She's just gassing. I can tell that she does have an overinflated ego, that she perhaps has a false sense of grandeur in herself, a false sense of importance. She does find herself to be extremely important to everyone and thinks that everybody should be listening to her because she's the most important person on this planet. She feels this way, and that's okay. Mental health? I'm not sure about that. Let's continue and listen.
There's a lot of jealousy and backbiting going on right now because let me tell you something, right? One of the projects that we had, the project is finished. All the plots are gone. Mr. Jallo acquired the land, as he does.
Where is that?
And he offered 120 plots at 20,000 Delusions, £300. I swear down. That's how much the man love us. Yeah? Love us.
20,000 Delusions. That is how much Blaxit is now getting that land for, and she's selling it for how much? 70, 80, 90,000? I'm not sure. Perhaps you guys would be able to tell me in the comments section below. What she just said, 60,000, that's still quite a lot of money. That means she's making a 200% markup on the amount that she's getting that land. Mr. Jallo is giving her the land for 20,000 Delusions. So now you know, if you are buying land from Blaxit, if you are buying one piece of land from her, you now know how much she's getting that land from. You are welcome.
I remember one that went in on me, and I did the background check into it. The guy's a carpet cleaner with no work. So, because of COVID. So he took to going online to make money, and the only way he could think of doing it is by smearing other people. So some of these people, they're just doing it to try and make money. It's just a money thing for them. So when I accused him of being a carpet cleaner, he got very upset. I said to him, why don't you go and clean some carpets instead of talking about me?
What's wrong with being a carpet cleaner? Can anybody answer me this question? She sounds extremely arrogant now, as if she is some sort of queen and that everybody else is, I don't know. I can't even say the word on this video, but it seems as if she believes that she is up here and everybody else is down here. And that is the way she views the people that come to her. She doesn't see them even as people. She sees them each as a number, as a digit, as a payday. And she doesn't really care about them. She cares about the money that they have once they have this, and then on to the next one.
People don't like success, okay? Good people do, but bad people don't. People come here starstruck and then they meet me and they're like, oh, you're exactly like you're in the videos. I said, how did you expect me to be? I'm flying in and I want to see you. I said, no, I'm busy this week. When you flying out? Next week I won't see you then. I said, but, thanks for coming. Do you need any help with anything? Pop into the office. But I flew all this way. I said, did you come to see me or did you come to sort out your land?
How can you be busy for an entire week for somebody who's traveling 4,000 miles over to the Gambia? Maybe you should make 30 minutes for this person who's flown all this way. Perhaps you can make a little time, move a bit of time. It's not like she has tons of customers coming to her office every single day. And even if they do, they're not all asking her to take them to their plot of land. I'm sure they have better things to do as well. So let's finish up this video. Is she a narcissist? I don't know. I think we'd need to wait until the end of our series of videos before we could make a decision on whether she's a narcissist or not. I don't think we can find out in this telephone call. But there are a few things that this telephone call does expose. It does expose her as being arrogant, selfish, with an overinflated ego and a false sense of grandeur about herself. She finds herself to be really important. No, the American government aren't watching you. They don't even know you exist. So, guys, that was an important phone call, and I'm glad I got these first few videos away, but tomorrow we are going in, and the stuff that you're going to hear tomorrow is going to be so wild. You're going to have to listen to it for yourself. So what do you guys think? Do you think that she is as important as she says she is? Does she have an overinflated ego? Let me know in the comments section below. It'd be really good to hear your opinions on this. So that's all I got time for today. I'd like to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'd like to give an extra special thank you to my Patreons, and I will see you in the next one. Until the next time, please think twice. Ta-ra a bit.